श्लोकशः भावार्थः
उत्तमम्।
सः अपि अत्रैव संस्कृतं पठितवान् स भाषापण्डितः अस्ति इंग्लिश मेजर
भवतः पुत्रः?
सैन् डियागो तत्र विद्यावाचस्पति प्राप्तवान्
हा हा।
तस्मिन् मध्ये क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस इत्यस्य सः संस्कृतं अचिन्वत् ग्रीक
आहा,
लैटिन्
सौभाग्यवान् भवान्। उत्तमम् उत्तमम्।
सो तस् आवां संस्कृते सम्भाषणं केच अनेकवारं कुर्वन् अस्ति
तर्हि तं कदाचित् मिलामः महोदय, परिचयं कारयतु तस्य। अस्तु, विल स्टार्ट. It is 33 shlokas sarga. Let's see, even if it gets a little longer, we will try to finish it.
आम् आम्
विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु नो देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारंभं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नतशौर्यरमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतन पंचांगम April 20th 2024 क्रोधिनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे वसंत ऋतौ चैत्रमासे शुक्लपक्षे द्वादशी तिथिः till just after noon about 1:11 p.m. स्थिरवासरः पूर्व फल्गुनी नक्षत्रम throughout the day, which means throughout the night, which means even beyond sunrise tomorrow morning. Dhruva Yoga till 5:18 p.m. followed by Vyaghata Yoga. Balavakaranam till the ending of Dwadashi, which is 1:11 p.m. followed by Kaulavakaranam till 2:27 a.m. followed by Taitilakaranam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. So we all remember last time we did 44th Sarga, where very great Sumitra consoling Bhakti Sarga kind of a thing, consoling Kausalya about all the great qualities of Rama, and so why do you worry? Now the scene shifts. It's back to Rama and the people following behind him. Atha Panchachatvarimshah Sargah
पञ्चचत्वारिं सर्गः
पौरयाचनं
पौरयाचनम्
अनुरक्ता महात्मानं
अनुरक्ता महात्मानं
रामं सत्यपराक्रमं
रामं सत्यपराक्रमम्
अनुजग्मुः प्रयान्तम्
अनुजग्मुः प्रयान्तः
वनवासाय मानवाः
वनवासाय मानवाः
So Paurayachanam is the name of this sarga. That means people seeking Rama, begging Rama to stay back. So that is the discussion there. Anuraktaha Mahatma Anuraktaha Manavaha. The people who are attached to Rama. Anuraktaha. Very passionate about Rama. Beloved, for whom Rama is their beloved entity. And Anuraktaha. Their engagement, their mind is always with Rama. Anuraktaha Manavaha Mahatmanam Ramam Satyaparakkramam, that great person whose strength is Satya, standing
पट
on Satya.
भवान् पटलः लघु अस्ति, पटलं लघु दृश्यते
एवं वा? किमर्थम्?
अतीव लघुम् अस्ति.
Any different?
आम्, न.
Now, how do others see? This slide, is it?
Can everybody see big screen or just a small screen?
Yeah, we can see big screen.
Oh, you can. Maybe something wrong with. Sorry.
Okay. So Mahatmanam, that great Mahatma, the great soul, Satyaprakramam, one who stands for Satya, and that is his strength. Ramam, and Prayantam. Prayantam means Yantam, means one who is going away. Prayantam Tam, that him who is going Vanavasaya Prayantam, one who is going away to live in the forest hereafter. Manavaha Anuraktaha Manavaha Anujagmuhu. Those who are always attached and always wanting to be behind Rama, that means be with Rama, they now they want to go with Rama, Anujagmuhu. They were also going behind Rama. Those who were nearby there. Nivartitepi cha balat.
निवर्तेति पे च बलात्.
Suhrudvarge cha rajani.
सुहृद्वर्गे च राजनि.
Naivate sanyavartanta.
नैव ते सन्न्यवर्तन्त.
Ramasyanugata
रामस्यानुगतारथम्.
So nivartite api. Balat nivartite api. Even though they were asked to go back by force, saying, hey, come on, go now. Enough. Right? Nivartite api cha balat. Suhrudvarge. Even though all others were asked to go back, and as we saw in the 42nd Sarga also, some of the people slowly returned back to their homes. But Suhrudvarge, his friends, those who are close to Rama, Rajani cha, and those who are close to his staff, Rajani, Suhrudvarge cha, te naiva sanyavartanta, they have not returned back. Naiva, na eva sanyavartanta, they haven't returned back. Ramasya anugata ratham, they haven't returned back from the chariot of Ramasya anugata ratham. They were not returning back, leaving Rama's chariot alone, but they were also trying to go on their own. Some of them by bikes, some of them cycles, some of them cars, whatever they had, they were trying to go behind Rama to catch up. They didn't want to go back. Hey, there is no point in our going back home like that. Ayodhya nilayanam hi.
Ayodhya nilayamnam hi.
Purushanam mahayashah.
Purushanam mahayashah.
Babhuva guna sampannah.
Babhuva guna sampannah.
Purnachandra iva priyah.
Purnachandra iva priyah.
Sayachyamanah kakutstha.
Sayachyamanah kakutsah.
Swami prakrutibhistada.
Swami prakrutibhisthada.
Kurvanah pitaram satyam.
Kurvanah pitaram satyam.
Vanamevanvapadyata.
Vanamevanvapadyata.
So Mahayashaha, the great, reputed, very famous Rama, Purushanam, Ayodhya Nilayanam, hi Purushanam, of the people of the residents of Ayodhya. Ayodhya Nilayanam, hi Purushanam, of the residents of Ayodhya. Among them, he is the best, most famous one. Such Rama, what did he? Babhuva Gunasampannaha. He is already Gunasampannaha, but he seemed like and became an entire a character manifestation in entirety. Gunasampannaha. What is the simile given? Purna Chandraha iva priyaha. Like just like a beautiful, beloved, complete full moon. When it is full, it is so beautiful. When it is half, we are still waiting for it. But if it is full, it is so beautiful. So Rama, day by day, by act after act, his fullness is growing more and more and more. And of course, that is why he's Anantaha, his characters, his beauty, act after act, he increases his Purnatvam. So he becomes Anantaha, Sampurna. So Purna Chandra iva priyaha. Saha Yachyama, Saha Kakut Saha Swamihi Prakrutibhihi Sada Tada Yachyamanaha. He was sought after. Yachyamanaha is being sought after by Kakutstha. He is, of course, by one of the Kakutsthas, dynasty descendants. Swamihi, he is Swabhihi, sorry. Swabhihi. There is one another part of it. Tabhihi. Tabhihi is by them. By whom? Prakritivihi. Prakriti is generally nature, but here it is also citizens, by people. Those who are naturally living in that city, in that state. So Prakritivihi, Tabhihi, Tada, Saha Kakutsaha Yachamanaha, Yachyamanaha. He is being sought after by all these people around there. Why? Because Pitaram Satyam Kurvanaha, one who is trying to keep his father in promise kept intact, so that his father remains truthful.
Swabhi means from this is the Tritiya version of Swa?
Swa, yeah, Swabhihi, yeah.
Swabhi.
Tatra Swa iti Strilinga padam. Prakritihi
Oh.
Swa Prakritihi. Swabhihi Prakritibihi. Bahuvachanam Tritiya Strilingam. Akaranta.
Means Swasya.
Swasya Prakritihi iti. Parantu anya paఠం तत्र अस्ति ताभिः इति.
Swasya Prakriti.
यदा ताभिः करोति प्रथमा विभक्ति तन्नाम प्रथम पुरुषः तन्नाम others, those
others.
all the other citizens, by them याच्यमानः. The other one is swabhihi prakritibihi, by his own people.
His own, yeah.
His own citizens. Swabhihi prakritibihi tada saha kakutsaha yacyamanaha. Kimartham pitaram satyam kurvanaha. Because he is trying to keep his father truthful. Vanameva anvapadyata. In spite of that, their yacyamanaha, even though he is being sought after, he is continuing his journey towards Vanam eva anu apadyata. He has set forth toward the forest. Avekshamanas sasneham.
Avikshamanas sasneham.
Chakshusha prapibanniva.
Chakshusha prapibanniva.
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 Uvacharamas sasneham.
Uvacharama sasneham.
Tah praja swah praja iva.
Ta praja swa praja iva.
So here both are used. Swaha, taha. In the previous one, swabhihi. That's why they wrote one more part. Now both are said. And here also, sasneham, sasneham, because it repeated twice. Why Punarakti Dosham? So another Patha says, Snehena, Uvacharama Snehena, Praja Swa Praja Iva. So that's also another Patha there. So since people have been asking, and Avekshamanaha, Avekshamanaha is, those who are seeking that. Sasneham, unto them, Sasneham, with affection. Chakshusha prapibanniva. His affection was so so much in entirety, or so full of affection, that the simile given is Chakshusha prapibanniva. This is used in Telugu. Kallato jurrestunnadu, they say. And even in movies and all, romantic songs also they write. So with eyes you are drinking or sucking or drinking, sucking through a straw, but instead through eyes. That means his eyes are so affectionately, compassionately looking at everyone, paying attention before he is talking now, that it seemed like he is drawing them. He is drawing all their attention to him. That is when we say prapibanniva, like he is drinking chakshusha with his eyes. Uvacha Ramaha, he said this. What did he? To whom? Sasneham or snehena, with affection. Taha prajaha, to those people. Treating them how? Swaha prajaha iva. He was addressing those people with all affection through his eyes, drawing their attention through his eyes, addressing those people like his own people. Swaha prajaha iva taha prajaha snehena Ramaha uvacha. That's the anvayam there. Ya pritir bahumanascha. Ya pritir bahumanascha.
या प्रीतिर्बहुमानश्च
मयि अयोध्यापति निवासिनां मयि अयोध्या निवासिनां
मय्ययोध्यानिवासिनां
मत्प्रीत्यर्थं विशेषेण
मत्प्रीत्यर्थं विशेषेण
भरते सा निवेश्यताम्.
भरते सा निवेश्यताम्.
That is the first opening statement he gave. He said, Ya pritihi, that love, bahumanascha, that honor, that respect, Mayi Ayodhya Nivasinam, that you offer it to me by all of you Ayodhya residents. Mat Prityartham Viseshena. If you really want to please me, now I'm asking you specially to do this. What is it? Sa Bharate Niveshyatam. That means Sa Pritihi. That love, that affection, that honor, that respect you have been showing unto me. If you really love me, please show that love, the same love, into Bharata. Niveshyatam. May that love be showered on Bharata. Is the first instruction, opening request he made. Then he says, Sahi Kalyana Charitraha.
Sahi Kalyana Charitraha
Kaikeyanandavardhanaha.
Kaikeyannavardhanaha
Karishyati Yathavadvaha.
Karishyati Yatha Vadyaha
Yathavat Vaha. Yathavadvaha.
Yathavadvaha
Priyanicha Hitanicha.
Priyanicha Hitanicha.
Hey, I'm not asking you to oblige to shower that love on him, because Sahi Kalyana Charitraha. I know Bharata. Bharata is of character. His charitra is of Kalyana. He is one who seeks your welfare. His character is to do auspicious things for you. Kalyanam karoti. Kalyana karanameva tasya charitra. Iti kalyana charitraha saha. And he's putting he. He's emphasizing he. Indeed, is of the character of wanting to do best for you all. So shower all that love on him. Then he will be a lot more, pleased and compassionate to do much more good for you. And he is Kaikeyyanandavardhanaha. The same style that Valmiki says to Sumitranandavardhanaha, Kausalyanandavardhanaha. Likewise, Kaikeyyanandavardhanaha. He is the one who is the beloved son of Kaikeyi. And what shall he do? Yathavat, as required, or as I would do, in the same way. Yathavat, vaha means unto you. Priyanicha hitanicha karishyati. He shall do everything that is priyam, that is pleasing to you, and hitani, that is also is of right to you. He will do the right and the desirous thing for you all, just as I would do. So please shower that love onto him. He needs it now. Don't leave him alone, or don't leave him unrespectful. And he is continuing to praise Bharata. Jnana vruddho vayo balaha.
Jnanavruddho vayo balah.
Mrudu virya gunanvitaha.
Mrudu virya gunanvitaha.
Anurupa savo bharta.
Anurupa savo
Bhavishyati bhayapaha.
bhavishyati bhayapaha.
So he's saying he's jnana vruddha. Hey, don't think he's younger to me. Of course, even though by one day, don't think he's a boy. So jnana vruddha. He is also completely grown, raised with knowledge. So jnana vruddha. Vayobalaha. Vayobalaha means however, in jnana, he is vruddha. But in vayas, in his age, he is young guy. So a young but highly knowledgeable, able, seeking your welfare and good wishes, such a king, such a guy you have as the king now. So shower all the love on him. And Mrudu Virya Gunanvitaha. He has all the three more qualities given there. And so Anurupaha Saha. And hence he is the most he's the best form that you will have with these three characters. Anu is following. He is followed by these three characters. What are they? Mrudu, he's soft. He's soft. He's not very adamant or very arrogant or very short-tempered. No. Mruduhu, he's very soft. He will listen well to you. He will speak well to you. Viryaha, of course, he is as strong and powerful as I am, warrior like me. And Guna is his best with the qualities, best character. So he's soft, at the same time he's powerful and strong, and also has the best qualities. So Mrudu Virya Gunanvitaha Saha Anurupaha. He is formed by these three qualities, by all these qualities. Saha Vaha Bharta Bhavishyati. He shall be your Bharta. Now, this is where we have to understand this word, right? Because we are used to husband and wife, meaning only this physical, legal, marital relationship. But in Sanskritam, Bharta is one who bears the bharam yaha vahati saha Bharta. So, he's not necessarily a husband, one who bears the burden. So, king is also Bharta. God is Bharta. Anyone who is our Lord is Bharta. So, Rama himself is saying, Saha Vaha Bharta Bhavishyati. Such Bharata shall become your bearer. He takes all your burden. And so, he will be Bhaya Apahaha. Apaharati Yaha Saha Apahaha Visarga. What does he apaharati? Bhayam apaharati. He shall remove all your fears so that your life becomes secured. You will never have any insecurities of kind of enemies, from nature, from financial, economic issues, all insecurities, all fears, he shall eradicate. Because he is a capable guy, knowledgeable guy, and he is approachable guy because he is soft, mruduhu. So please love him. Sahi Raja Gunair Yuktaha.
सहि गुणैर्युक्तः युक्तो
Yuktaha.
सहि राजैर्गुणैर्युक्तः
Sahi Raja Gunair Yuktaha.
सहि राजगुणैर्युक्तः
Yuvarajah Samikshitaha.
युवराजः समीक्षितः
Api chapi maya sishtaihi.
अपि चापि मया सृष्टैः
Karyam vo bhartrushasanam.
कार्यं वो भर्तृशासनम्.
So he's saying further, Sahi Rajagunaihi Yuktaha. In fact, he indeed is the most kingly guy, most royal person with the best qualities of a king. He is the best leader, able leader. Sahi Rajagunair Yuktaha Yuvarajaha. He is also the young prince. Samikshitaha. He one who has a big picture, big vision. He is a visionary. Samikshitaha. Apicha api maya sishtaihi. He is saying, and also, however, like that, apichapi maya sishtaihi karyam. I have to do also, even I have to carry on the order as per protocol, as per the achara, sishtaihi, as correctly or as good thought about, as well thought of, I have to do it. And what is it? Bhartru Shasanam. See, just as by me, but now that he is the king, even I have to, just as you all, Vaha, all of you, and by me, Bhartru Shasanam Karyam. Bhartru is Bharta. Who is it? King. His orders have to be carried on by us. What is the order? Now here the king is Dasharatha. He is saying, whatever is Dasharatha's orders. His orders was that Bharata will rule the urban cities and I have to go to forest. And later in Kishkindha Kanda, he will elaborate that in answering Vali, saying, hey, don't think I'm, anybody. My father instructed clearly. He asked Bharata to rule the urban kingdom or the, the urban areas. And he gave me the rural area. In a sense, not rural, but forest areas. So I'm the king of the forests. Whatever happens in forest, I will take care. Whether it is trouble from Rakshasas, whether it is trouble from animal or beastly animals. And hey, you are just a beast. So I don't need to follow rules to kill a beast. I can kill it whichever way to protect the people there. So he said that. So he's in a way hinting that, he's slightly hinting that, saying, Mayapicha Bhartrushasanam Karyam. Even I have to carry on the orders of the king. And what is that order? He will understand it. He will follow it. He will formulate it as his understanding increases by discussions with various Maharshis as he continues his Ayodhya and Aranyakanda further. Na santapyet yatha chaso.
न सन्तप्ये यथा चासौ
Vanavasam gate mayi.
वनवासं गते मयि
Maharajas tatha karyaha.
महाराजस्तथा कार्यः
Mama priya chikirshaya.
मम प्रियचिकीर्षया.
If you really love me, then if you want to please me, then what you have to do is, Mama priya chikirshaya, by your love for me, by your love because of which you want to do something that will please me. With that pleasing, passionate love for me, what you need to do is, Saha Maharajaha na santapyet. Ensure that Maharaja Dasharatha is never troubled, is never put to pain. That means never act anything that is wrong. If you are doing band, please stop band. Open your businesses and continue work. That's what he's trying to tell. Don't unnecessarily displease the king. Please him. If you want to please me, please him, is what he's saying. Na santap na Maharajah santapyet yatha tatha karyaha. Please ensure that by doing whatever that he gets pleased, please do that, and don't do anything that displeases him. Asau vanavasam gate mayi. After my exile into the forest, ensure that Maharaja is pleased, is what he is saying. Yatha yatha dasharathihi
यथा यथा दाशरथिः
dharmameva sthito bhavet
धर्ममेवासितो भवेत्
तथा तथा prakritayah
तथा तथा प्रकृतयः
ramam patimakarayan.
रामं पतिमकारयन्
Patim akarayan. Patim akamayan is also another part is there. So yatha yatha dasharathihi. Now Dasharathi is Rama here. As and when as Rama is continuing to be dharmameva asthitaha bhavet, as more and more Rama is expressing his passion for dharma and his conviction for dharma, tatha tatha, so and so, prakritayah Ramam patim akamayan. As more and more Rama is expressing his dharma stand, his position to stand for dharma, people are more and more started to love him to be their king, to be their pati, to be their lord. Hey, we don't want any other lord, Rama. You are the best. Not that they are wanting to disobey him, but what Valmiki is saying here in this shloka is, as he is talking more of dharma, people are becoming, Ayo, this is unimaginable. How can somebody be so selfless and so dharmic? Their love for him is increasing multifold, more and more. Yatha yatha dasharatihi dharmameva stitah bhavet tatha tatha prakrutayah ramam patim akamayan. Bashpena pihitam dinam
बाष्पेन पिहितं दीनं
Rama saumitrina saha
रामः सौमित्रिणा सह
chakarsheva gunairbadham
चकर्षेव गुणैर्बद्धं
janam puranivasinam.
जनं पुरनिवासिनम्.
So he saw these people with compassionate, wet eyes looking up to Rama. Rama, this is too much, Rama. We can't let you go. How can such a good guy like you be left out? No, we cannot. And so their eyes were sort of wet. Bashpena pihitam dinam gunair baddham. These people also that are there are good charactered people. See, only they say, कलाकार ही एक दूसरे कलाकार को पहचान सकते हैं. They say. Likewise, a good guy only can realize another good guy. So these people are also good people, and so they are seeing goodness in Rama. And so Gunair Baddham Pura Nivasinam Bashpena Pihitam Dinam Janam Ramaha Saha Saumitrina Chakarsha Eva. Chakarsha means obviously attracted. Eva, obviously he is attracted. He is attractive. He is attracting. He is so attractive he is so attracted to by all these people who are good people, characterful people, that they Rama along with Saumitri, Chakarsha, Te Dvija त्रिविधं वृद्धाः
ते द्विजः त्रिविधं वृथा
ज्ञानेन वयसौजसा
ज्ञानेन वयसोजसा
वयः प्रकम्पशिरसः
वयः प्रकम्पशिरसः
दूरादूचुरिदं वचः.
दुरादुचुरिदं वचः.
So there are some people among them, te dvijaha, they are learned scholars, twice born. That means second birth is education. They are educated people. Those educated scholars, te dvijaha, trividham. There are three types of scholars there. Vriddhaha, who are elderly scholars, who are like our Arunji, Premji, Shyamji, all elderly scholars. Jnanena, they're all elder, they're matured people by three things.
No, we are just students here. we are your students here.
They're all,
And I prefer to be a student rather than, age is just secondary.
correct. So he's saying they trividham vruddhaha. In three forms they are seniors. Jnanena, by knowledge, vayasa, of course by age, and ojasa. Ojas is their glow, their
Age.
influence,
Age,
their
yeah.
character, their power. So ojasa, vayasa, jnanena, trividham vruddhaha. There are three such. There are several such elderly scholars there who are seniors by three terms, which is knowledge, age, and also their influence. So such seniors, vayaha prakampashirasaha. Because those who are very old among them, prakampashirasaha, like this, shaking heads, very old people, those whose heads are shaking. Prakampashirasaha, durad idam vachaha uchuhu. From distance itself, because they cannot walk, move all the people, come close to Rama, wherever they were standing, from there itself, they have started talking, addressing Rama. Vahanto javana Ramam.
वहन्तो जवनारामं
भो भो जात्यास्तुरंगमाः
भोगो जात्यास्तु रङ्गमाः
तुरंगमाः
तुरङ्गमाः
निवर्तध्वं न गन्तव्यं
निवर्तध्वं न गन्तव्यं
हिता भवत भर्तरे.
हिता भवत भर्तरि.
So in fact, they are not addressing Rama. They just said uchu, idam uchuhu. They just started talking. Right now, who are they addressing? Turangamaha. Jatyaha Turangamaha. Oh, you, the best breed of horses that you are here on the chariot. Nivartadvam. Nivartadvam. Hey, return back. Oh, horses, please don't go forward. And what kind of horses? Javanaha. Javanaha is youthful, strong, powerful
Speed,
horses.
yeah.
It also means, those probably from the West, Javanaha. But anyways, doesn't matter. Javanaha is Atigamana Shilaha. If you see here, it says. Jatyaha, Uttama Jati Prasutaha, born of the best breed. Ataeva Javanaha, which means Atigamana Shilaha. Those who are with fast running able horses. Jatyaha, Javanaha, Turangamaha, Ramam Vahantaha, those who are carrying Rama. Hey, you, Nivartadvam, please return back. Please stop. Don't go forward. Na Gantavyam, don't go. Please reverse back, revert back. Hita, by seeking welfare. Bhavataha bhartari, by seeking welfare in your bharta. Bhartari is the Saptami Vibhakti for Takaranta bharta. So he is our bharta, your bharta also. Hey, horses, please think of your bharta. Oh, don't carry him first. Revert back. They are talking to the horses. Bho bho, oh, hey, hey, you horses. Like that, the elderly ones started talking to horses. Karnavanti bhutani.
कर्णवन्ति भूतानि
Visheshena turangamaha.
विशेषेण तुरङ्गमाः
Yuyam tasman nivartadvam.
यूयं तस्मान्निवर्तध्वम्
Yachanam prativedita.
याचनां प्रतिवेदिताः.
So there is a beautiful they are saying, hey, Karnavanti, you guys are Karnavanti Turangamaha. You are Karnavanti, you can hear. So they are able to talk to it because they can hear. And we see this, all the horse riders now, or even in the past, all the charioteers and all, they love their horses. They express love to the horses, so they can communicate with them. They go talk. Hey, you have to take care. And the best scene I love in is from Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur, the Judah Ben-Hur of Judah, on the final horse day, horse race day, in the Olympics, there he will be addressing his 4 horses. He says, I know you are a very naughty guy. Don't drag out. Be with your other 3 friends here. Then he says, hey, I know you are a slower one, but be in the center and catch up with the other 2 guys. He talks like that with each horse by nicely rubbing on it and all. So, if we love, language is not a barrier for communication. The emotions express it. So, these elderly scholars, they are talking to them. Karnavantihi bhutani. Hey, all the beings have the audio listening capabilities. So Karnavantihi bhutani visheshena turangamaha, especially horses. They have very good listening abilities, listening for instructions, listening for expressions. So visheshena turangamaha karnavanti yuyam tasmat, hence yuyam nivartadvam. Hey, you can listen, right? I know every being has listening abilities. Especially you horses have lot more precise listening abilities. Hence, tasmat, yuyam nivartadvam. You guys, please revert back. Stop. Raise your front legs and make a U-turn and return him, bring him back. Yachanam prativeditaha. Be Yachanam, we are seeking this request of you horses. And so prativeditaha, you be responsive to us. You be responsive to us because you are very good listeners, especially among all the listening able beings. Hence, please revert back. Dharmatassa vishuddhatma.
Dharmatasya vishuddhatma.
Veera shubha drudhavratah.
Veera shubha drudavartaha.
Upavahyastu vo bharta.
Upavahyastu vo varta.
Napavahya puradvanam.
Napavahya puradhanam.
Puradvanam. So they're still talking with horses only. They are saying, hey, saha veeraha. He says, Veera. Vishuddhatma. Pristine, pure soul. He's a pristine, pure soul. And dharmataha. One who stands on behalf of dharma. Shubha drudha vrataha. And always he takes vows, he resolves to do the shubha, the welfare, and drudha, that too strongly. He is one who takes a strong vow to do the best for the people. Hence, upavahyaha vahabhatta. He has to be cooperated with, or he has to be helped. Upavahyaha. Na apavahyaha. He should not be diverted away. Purat vanam, from the city to the forest. He should not be taken away from the city to the forest. He should be cooperatively brought back. So, hey, and he's Vahabharta. He's also your Bharta, not only of ours. Right? Hence, Turangamaha, please cooperate and bring him back. Evam artha pralapanstan.
एवमार्तप्रलापांस्तान्
Vruddhan pralapato dvijan.
वृद्धान् प्रलपतो द्विजान्
Avekshya sahasa Ramaha.
अवेक्ष्य सहसा रामः
Rathadavataraha.
तथा दवततारः
Rathadavatara saha. There is another patantram there. Ha or saha. Saha is he. Saha Ramaha. Rathat avatatara. Avatatara means avataranam kratavan. Avatatara. Avataranam means come down. He alighted from the chariot onto the ground. Avekshya, by looking at sahasa instantly, by looking at these people, their passion, their love, and they are directly talking to horses. Areva, what kind of great people are these? So by avekshya, by observing them, evam artha pralapan, thus by observing these troublesome speaking people, artha pralapan. Pralapaha is, Rama is thinking, what are these guys blabbering? They are talking with horses. What is this? So much of love? Come on, kind of a feeling. Artha pralapan, those who are, what do you say, desiring it to be, what do you say? Artha pralapan. How will you say?
Expressing grief, expressing grief.
Expressing artha pralapa. Those who are expressing grief. Yeah, good one. Artha pralapantan vruddhan, those elderly people, unto them. Pralapataha dvijan, also the other learned wise scholars there, who are also pralapaha. Pralapam is those who are still crying there. By looking at avekshya, by looking at all of them, sahasa ramaha rathat avatatara. So, etena ramasya maryada palakatvam vyaktam. By this, the Bhashyakara is saying, by this action of Rama suddenly stopping the chariot and getting off of the chariot, Ramasya maryada palakatvam, how courteous Rama is expressed here, is what they are saying. Rama's courteousness is expressed here. Because when somebody is so passionately talking to you, you cannot ignore them. Especially, and in the next few shlokas also Bhashyakaras, right? Especially Rama's avatar is one who is fond of rishis, who is fond of dvijas, who is fond of brahmanas, which means those who are learned. Rama loves educated people. That's all, as simple as that. Wise, educated, research-oriented scholars are the favorites of Rama. Throughout Ramayanam, we will see that. He starts all the way from Vasishta, Vishwamitra, onwards, all other rishis and elderly. Anywhere elderly person, if is there, Rama just bows down before him. He doesn't care so much about strong people, warriors and all. No, he likes learned people. Sorry. Padhyamiva jagamatha
पद्भ्यामेव जगामाथ
sasita salakshmanaha
ससीत स लक्ष्मणः
padanyasah
सन्निकृष्टपदन्यासः
Ramo vanaparayanah.
रामवनपरायणः.
So Rama was running on chariot. These people were talking from back. And so Rama suddenly stopped the chariot. And Rathat avatatara. He got off from it. Padhyameva jagama atha. Then Padhyameva jagama. He started walking. He didn't ask the chariot to be turned back and walk back till his people. No, he started walking on the foot. Why? Janan sarvan upatish. So here also his love, his respect for elderly people, for wise people is shown, is written, is documented here by Valmiki. Padhyameva, by foot only he started walking back towards these people. Sa Sitaha Saha Lakshmanaha, along with Sita and Lakshmana. Maybe they were coming or not, we don't know, but that Rama who is with Sita and Lakshmana, but started walking towards these people. San Nikrishta Padanyasaha, with very short steps, meaning wanting to come very close. San Nikrishtaha Brahmana Sangamanam Sangamanechaya, by wanting to go meet these Brahmanas, these great scholarly people, in order to reach them, San Nikrishtaha, in order to reach them nearby, Padanyasaha, he was taking these steps in such a quick manner so that he can reach them quickly, not keeping them wait for long. Rama Vanaparayanaha, even though he was actually, his aim is still to go to the forest. That is his Ayanam. Dakshinayanam, Uttarayanam. Ayanam is path. Vanaparayanaha, one whose path is towards forest, but he is for the respect and the courtesy for these elderly scholars, he has stopped and returned and started walking back toward them to talk to them. Dvijatin stupadatins stan.
Vijatatistu padatistan
Ramascharitra Vatsalaha.
Ramascharitra Vatsalah
Na shashaka dhruna chakshuhu.
Na shashaka dhruna chakshuhu
Parimoktum rathena saha.
Parimoktum prathena saha.
Parimoktum rathena saha. So, tan dvijatin padatin Ramaha charitra vatsalaha grina chakshuhu na shashaka rathena parimoktum. That's the compassion of Rama. That's the what do you say? Empathy of Rama. Vijatin, these twice born, that means those educated people. Padatin, those who are still walking, they're on the foot. They're not coming on bikes or cars. So padatin, those who are walking or standing on their foot and coming only, are learned people. Grina chakshuhu, by looking at them, and charitra vatsalaha, this young lad who is full of character, such Rama, grina chakshuhu, daya suchaka drishtiman, his eyes, which is grina is daya, compassionate, merciful affection in his eyes toward these elderly educated people who are standing on barefoot. He could not leave them, na shashaka, he could not, rathena parimoktum, to leave them out there and continue in his chariot. Saha na shashaka, saha Ramaha na shashaka, he could not. That means Rama could not ignore them, leave them on foot and continue on chariot, or return back and come on chariot. He is so compassionate to them that he couldn't leave them in chariot and go away, but came by foot to meet them. Tena Ramasya adharma bhirutvam suchitam. So previously, Ramasya maryada palakatvam. Here, adharma bhirutvam. What is the adharma here? If all the elderly people are standing, I cannot be sitting in a chariot. I should also be standing on the ground. I wish youngsters listen to these and understand Rama as their role model. And that's what we do, right? This is of the Bharat. Even now, in buses and trains also, if the train is full, bus is full, and if an elderly person comes there, a young guy, a young good guy, if he has understood our culture, he will stand up, give his seat to the elderly person. If a lady comes, we stand up and give that seat to that lady, whether elderly lady or especially any lady. So Rama is also similar. That when elders are there, how can I be sitting in the chariot and going away? I'll have to courteously stop by, address them, talk to them, and then leave. So na shashaka ghruna chakshuhu, with that dayavan eyes, he could not leave them out, ignore them, and walk away. Instead, he started walking toward them. Gachantameva tam drishtva.
गच्छन्तमेव तं दृष्ट्वा
Ramam sambhranta chetasah.
रामं सम्भ्रान्तचेतसः
ऊचुः परमसन्तप्ताः
ऊचुः परमसन्तप्ताः
रामं वाक्यमिदं द्विजाः.
रामं वाक्यमिदं द्विजाः.
So all these dvijaha, idam vakyam uchuhu, they said this sentence to Rama. Ramam, unto Rama. Parama santaptaha, all of them are very troubled, pained, hurt. Such dvijaha. Ramam uchuhu, they said this to Uchu. They said this to Rama. Unto which Rama? After what? Drishtva, by seeing Rama. Gachantam eva. That Rama who is walking away or walking on foot only. The coming by foot, that Rama, looking at him, Sambhranta Chetasaha. All these people were, wow, kind of awestruck, looking at Rama walking on foot, even though he's a king, even though he had the best chariot given to him, with the Sumantra chauffeur. Such Rama also, leaving all that and walking on foot. Wow, how great he is. Sambhranta Chetasaha. And then there, idam vakyam uchuhu. They said this to Rama. Brahmanyam sarvametatvam.
ब्राह्मण्यं सर्वमेतत् त्वां
Brahmanyam adhigacchati.
ब्रह्मण्यम् अधिगच्छति
Dvijaskandhadirudhastvam.
द्विजस्कान्धिरूढास्त्वां
Agniopi
अग्न्योऽपि
anuyantyami.
अनुयान्त्यमि.
So ami means this. Ami to me. Gujarati wrote everything, right? Punjabi. Ami Brahmanyam. This Brahmanyam. That means this whole scholarly people, this whole scholarly crowd here. Brahmanyam, Sarvam, this entire crowd of learned people here. Tvam Brahmanyam adhigacchati. We see Brahma in you, Brahmanam. Those who are of Brahma are Brahmana. That is Brahma is Brahmana. So Brahmanyam Tvam Brahmanyam adhigacchati. This Ami Sarvam Brahmanyam Tvam Brahmanyam adhigacchati. This entire learned people, we see the to be learned in you. That object of to be learned is Brahma. The seekers of that Brahma is Brahmanas. So this entire crowd, which is wanting to seek that learning thing, sees that learning thing in you. Tvam Brahmanyam adhigacchati. Dvijaskandhadirudhaha. You are one who should be put on our shoulders. Dvijaskandha adhirudhaha. Tvam agniyaha api anuyanti. Even, see, those days, Agnihotris, they used to say. So Agnihotris would always carry their Agni with them. Every learned person, cultured person will carry their own things always with them wherever they go. As simple as, for example, when we conduct camps, whether Sangha Siksha Varga or Samskrita Bharati camp, we ask you to bring your own water bottle. Don't waste plastic water bottle, other paper cups, etc. Bring your own water bottle, right? Bring your own bedding, we say. Why use somebody else's sheets, etc. So, cultured people, nature conscious people, always carry their things with them. They don't want disposable items to be used of somebody else. They carry with their own self. So that being the culture, these Agnihotris, for whom Agni is also, Agnihotram is also very special, precious thing for them. They carry their Agnihotri with them if they have to go. Just as I know, for example, even in our Raghav Vibhag, Prathimik Siksha Varga, in my room, there were 4 of us were there. We were 4 there. One of them, 4 o'clock, I was putting my alarm at 5. He would wake up probably at 4:30. The first day I saw 5 o'clock, I woke up. And then I saw on that corner, he was on the last bed in that room. On that corner, he has the mobile phone, the flashlight on, turned out. He already probably took bath. He's in the Angavastras and all, and doing his Sandhyavandanam. He brought his own that plate, his Panchapatra, Uddharini, and doing all the Sandhyavandanam in it. So that is what they are. They carry them. So Agneyaha api, that means Agnihotri is also anuyanti. They also want to follow you. How these Agnihotris, how are they? Dvijaskandadhirudaha. They carry their Agnihotram on the Dvija, on the skandha, on their shoulders. It also means we want to keep you on our shoulders. That means we want to Brahmana skandhadishu sthitaha. Right? So such Agnihotris also, we all want to follow you. We see Brahmanyam in you. We are Brahmanas, Brahmanyaha. We are seeking Brahmanam in you. We are seeing Brahmanam in you. Vajapeya samuthani.
वाजपेय समुत्थाने
Chatranyetani pashyanaha.
यत्रान्येतान् पश्यन्
Prishtatonu prayantani.
पृष्ठतोऽनुप्रयान्तानि
Meghaniva jalatyaye.
मेघानिव जलात्यये.
So Vajapeya samuthani chatrani. These chatras, these umbrellas, they're not just ordinary umbrellas, but they're made for a special purpose with special material of the leaves. Vajapeya samuthani, that were used in the Vajapeyam, in the Vajapeya Yajnam, Yaga. Vajapeya samuthani chatrani etani, these. Pashya naha, please look at our these umbrellas. Prushtataha anuprayatani. See, we will come behind you holding these umbrellas for you. Just as Meghaniva jalatyaye. Megha, just as clouds, jalatyaye, carrying water or showering water, about to shower water. Just as those clouds move, so also we will carry these umbrellas behind you. Anavapta tapatrasya.
Anavapta tapatrasya.
Anavapta
Anavapta
atapatrasya.
atapatrasya.
Rashmi santapitasya te.
Rashmi santapatistate. Rashmi santapasyate.
Santapitasya.
Rashmi
Santapitasya
santapitasya te.
te. Ebihi chayam karishyama.
Ebihi chayam karishyamaha.
Swachhatrair vajapeyikaihi.
Swachatrai vajapeyakai.
Vajapeyi. So anavapta atapatram. Atapatram is it's another big vyutpatti, but atapatram is essentially
Umbrella. Umbrella.
Umbrella. Atapa is
Atapat trayate iti.
Atapat trayate iti atapatrah. Atapatrasya anavapta atapatrasya. You have come without an umbrella, so we are bringing our Vajapeyi Chatrani, Vajapeyi Samuthani Chatrani. Rashmi Santapitasya te, of you who has not brought the umbrella, and Rashmi Santapita with and sunburnt of you, Evihi with these Swachatraihi, with our own self umbrellas, Vajapeyikaihi, and not ordinary, umbrellas that we bought in Kroger's or Publix. These are made, specifically handmade during Vajapeya Yajna. So Vajapeyikaihi, Swachatraihi, Evihi, Rashmi Santapitasya Anavaptatapatrasya te Chayam Karishyamaha. We shall give you shade with these Vajapeyi Yajna times made, handmade, significantly made umbrellas of you. We shall give shade to you who is without an umbrella and is being sunburned. Yahina satatam buddhihi
yahi na satatam buddhihi
Veda mantranusarini
Veda mantranusarini
Tvatkrita sa krita vatsa
Tvakrita sakrita vatsa
Vanavasanusarini.
Vanavasanusarini.
So here what they are saying, Yahi naha, whatever are those Vatsa, first of all, they're saying Vatsa, hey Rama, hey child, my dear child, our dear child. Naha ya buddhihi, our that thought, that buddhi, Satatam Veda Mantranusarini, which is always chanting and behind the Veda mantras, our mind, which is always dwelled in the Veda mantras, Tvatkrite Vanavasanusarini Krita. Beautiful, right? That mind, which is always behind Veda mantras, now Vanavasanusarini, now it wants to go behind you to even Vanavasam. Tvatkrite, for your sake, behind you. Hridayeshveva tishtante Hridayeshveva tishtante
हृदयेष्वेव तिष्ठन्ते
Hridayeshveva tishtante
हृदयेष्वेव तिष्ठन्ते
Veda yena parandhanam
वेदा येन परं धनं
Vatsyantyapi griheshveva
पश्यन्त्यपि गृहेष्वेव
Darascharitra rakshitaha.
दाराश्चारित्ररक्षिताः.
So, Naha Param Dhanam, our ultimate wealth. Ye Vedaha. What is our ultimate wealth? Is the Veda, is the knowledge. Because that is what is our job. We are scholars, research people. We keep learning, studying. So for us, that knowledge is the ultimate power or ultimate wealth. That Ye Vedaha Naha Param Dhanam Hrudayeshu Eva Tishtanti. Hridayeshveva Tishtanti. In our hearts itself, that Vedas, that means in our mind itself, that knowledge is always there. And so we are constantly chanting those Veda mantras in the Daraha api charitra rakshitaha gruheshveva vatsyanti. And so they are trying to tell about themselves. So whereas our knowledge sits in our mind, even our wives stay home. That means We are always engrossed in knowledge.
While staying in
Yada-
samsara, we are engrossed in Vedas.
Even though we are having
While in Grahastha ashrama, we are engrossed in Vedas.
Exactly, beautiful one. Yeah. So while though we are married and we have our wives at home and all, we are still engrossed in knowledge, seeking knowledge, learning and all. So such as na punarnischayah karyah.
न पुनर्निश्चयः कार्यः
त्वत्कृते सुकृता मतिः
त्वत्कृते सुकृता मतिः
त्वयि धर्मव्यपेक्षे तु
त्वयि धर्मव्यपेक्षे तु
किं स्यात् धर्ममपेक्षितम्
किं
अपेक्षितुम्
स्यात् धर्ममपेक्षितुम्.
They are finally saying that, see, such we नः पुनः निश्चयः पुनः निश्चयः न कार्यः. Such as we don't have to think twice to make another decision. Our decision, our mind is made up of what? Tvat krite sukruta matihi. Our mind is made up to follow you no matter what. Sukruta, that is our ultimate decision. Our mind is made up already because it is behind knowledge. And what does that knowledge seek? It seeks the ultimate Brahma. And we see that Brahmanyam tvam adhigacchati. It sees in you. And so what more decision to make? What more thought to do? Second thought. We have no second thoughts. So tvat krite sukruta matihi. Our minds are always made up for you. Tvayi dharma vyapekshe tu. In you, whose apeksha, whose expectation is always about dharma, kim syat dharmam upekshitum. What else can be a reason for us to ignore that dharma? Whereas you are dharma, Ramo vigrahavan dharma. And they are saying tvam brahmanyam adhigacchati. And so we are dharme vedaha eva naha param dhanam. Such we, what is there for us to seek anything else? Wherever you go, we go there. So if you are going to Vanavasam, we are also Vanavasa anusarini tvatkrita matihi buddhi. They are saying. Yachitono nivartasva.
याचितो नो निवर्त्स्व
Hamsa shukla shiroruhi
हंस शुक्ल शिरोरुहे
shirobhihi nibhrutachara
शिरोभिः निभृताचार
mahipatana pamsulaihi.
महीपतन पांसुले.
We are late, I know, 7 minutes. 6 more shlokas if we can stay back, then we'll complete this sarga. Yachito naha. We are sought by us. We are seeking. So sought by us. Nivartasva. Please change your mind and stop here. Otherwise, we'll have to come with you. So please nivartasva. Return back. Yachitaha naha. By what kind of us? Hamsa shukla shiroruhi. Shiroruha. Uruha means the ruha is that grows up. Ambhuruha, that grows in water, is the lotus. Shiroruha, that grows on the hair, is that grows on the head, is hair. Shiroruhaihi, with those hairs, which are of what? Hamsa Shukla. They are so white, not gray, white, silver white, because of age. So Hamsa Shukla Shiroruhaihi, Shirobhihi, with the heads, with our heads, which are filled with white, silver white, silky white, or Hamsa Shukla, like swan white hairs, with such heads by us, Mahi Patana Pamsulaihi, with the Nibhrutachara. Please, bear us. Nibhruto nitaram poshitaha acharaha. Mahipatana Pamsulaihi, of the dust that is falling on the mahi, on the ground. So the dust rising from the ground with our head, so this, we are so old that please don't go, stay back here. We want to come with you, but it will be easy if you stay back than we walking with you. Bahunam vitata yajnaha.
Bahunam vidata yajna.
Dvijanam ya ihagataha.
Dvijanam ya ihagataha.
Tesham samaptirayattaha.
Tesham samaptirayatta.
Tava vatsa nivartate.
Tava vatsa nivartate.
Oh Rama, if you leave, vatsa, tava nivartate, if you leave, bahunam vitata yajnaha, dvijanam yahi agataha. There are several Vijaha who have come here in this crowd, whose yajnas are already on the way, or they've started their projects and they're on their way. They are, what is it? They're in the process yajna. Tesham samaptihi ayatte. Their conclusion would be coming. Tava nivartate. I think if you leave now, we want it to be concluded in your hands. So when would you come? If we want to conclude it with your hands. So if you take so long, if you go away for forest for 14 years, some of us, our projects are completing soon. Our yajna would be completing soon, and we will miss you in a way. That is what it means here. So, bhaktimantihi bhutani.
Bhaktimantihi bhutani.
Jangama jangamanicha.
Jangama jangamancha.
Yachamaneshu ramatvam.
Yachamaneshu ramatvam.
Bhaktim bhakteshu darshaya.
Bhaktim bhakteshu darshaya.
So they are saying, hey, bhaktimanti, we are all your devotees. Bhaktimantihi bhutani. In fact, not us, all beings. Bhutani, bhaktimantihi. They're all devoted ones. Jangama jangamanicha. Both jangama is moving, mobile. Ajangamani, Stavaram and Jangama. Both mobile and immobile beings, all of them are devoted ones. Among them, Yachamaneshu, we are seeking you. Yachamaneshu bhakteshu, among us devotees seeking you, Rama. Tvam bhaktim darshaya, please show that bhakti to us. I mean, it's a very great, it requires thorough understanding of our Vedantic or of our spiritual concepts of our spirituality, of our adhyatma. Conceptually, one needs understanding. If you see Bhagavad Gita also, he says, Ye yomam bhajante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. He says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajami aham. Those, in whatever way one does expresses to me, I return back in the same way to them, in a way, in a meaning. Similarly, so that is our approach. Between Bhagavan and Bhakta, there is no difference. If Bhakta expresses bhakti in Bhagavan, Bhagavan establishes that bhakti in him. So they are seeking. Bhakteshu yachamaneshu tvam Rama bhaktim darshaya. We are bhaktaha, so you demonstrate that bhakta, or you return that bhakta, you show that bhakti in us. Make us bhaktas by showing your bhakti in us, or by establishing that bhakti in us. So it's a very significant line. Bhaktimanti hi bhutani jangama jangamani cha yachamaneshu Rama tvam Bhaktim bhakteshu darshaya. Bhaktim bhakteshu darshaya. Please show that bhakti in your devotees. That means Rama also shows devotion to us if we show devotion to them. So, anugantum ashaktasvam
अनुगन्तमशक्तास्त्वां
मूलैरुन्नतवेगिनः
मूलैरुन्नतवेगिनः
उन्नता वायुवेगेन
उन्नता वायुवेगेन
विक्रोशन्तीव पादपाः.
विक्रोशन्तीव पादपाः.
So, Jangamani Bhutani, what are they? They are trying to elaborate in a way. Anugantum ashaktaha. To go behind you, maybe we will attempt. Some of us, we are very old, some of us are not able to walk. Mulaihi padapaha. Padapa is padena pibantiye, padena pantiye, te padapaha. Those which drink from their roots, from their feet, is trees. Rest all drink from the top mouth, but the trees, they drink from the feet. So they are called padapaha. Padena pibanti iti padapaha. Padapaha mulaihi. By their roots, they are stuck there. So they cannot tvam anugantum ashaktaha. They cannot walk behind you. They cannot move behind you. Because mulaihi padapaha unnataha, even though they are tall, vayuvegena unnata veginaha, even though they at the most they can bend towards you with wind, but they cannot move. So vikroshanti, so they cry. Vikroshanti iva padapaha. Just as those trees who also want to come but cannot come because their roots are stuck in the ground there, at the most can, with wind blown towards you, might bend toward you but can't move. We are also such people. We are also elderly people. We also can't move like those trees. Please look after us, Rama. Nishyeshtahara sancharaha
निश्चेष्टाहारसञ्चाराः
वृक्षैकस्थानविष्ठिताः
वृक्षैकस्थानविष्ठिताः
पक्षिणोऽपि प्रयाचन्ते
पक्षिणोऽपि प्रयाचन्ते
सर्वभूतानुकम्पिनम्.
सर्वभूतानुकम्पिनम्.
So one was talked about trees. Now the birds on those trees. Nischeshtahara sancharaha. Just as those birds, if they can't move, if they don't fly, then they can never get food. Food doesn't get delivered. There is no Uber for them. Even if we put a bird feed in the backyard, like I do, the bird still has to fly there to get the bird. But if they are on the tree, nischeshta, without any activity, then ahara sancharaha. Normally they keep moving for food. But if they are nischeshta, vrikshaika sthana vishtitaha. If their sthanam vishtita is situated in, residing in. If they are residing in that only tree without moving anywhere to acquire their food, pakshinaha api prayachante. Such birds also, they have stopped to go out and eat. They are just staying on the trees. Prayachante, drashtumichanti. They just want to watch you. At the most, from tree to tree, they may move only to watch you. But they don't want to move. They just are stuck there on the trees, not even going to take their food. They are not even wandering for food. So, sarva bhutanukampinam, you are the reason for the spandana, for any kampanam in all of us. That means for any response in our bodies, the reason is you. such you, if you are going away, these birds are like lifeless. They don't even go move to get their food. And these trees can't move and they are crying. Evam vikroshatam tesham
एवं विक्रोशान्तं तेषां
vijatinam nivartane
सुजातीनां निवर्तने
tadrishe tamasa tatra
सदृशे तमसा तत्र
varayanti varaghavam.
वारयन्तीव राघवम्.
Rama is walking, just that he saw these elderly people, so he got off the chariot and was walking. But he was walking away only. And these people were trying to go behind him, asking him to stop, stop, stop. Evam vikroshatam tesham vijatinam nivartani. So in the Raghavam nivartani, in the departure of Rama, while these guys are crying like this, all the scholarly vijatinam tesham vikroshatam, of the scholarly people crying, tamasa raghavam varayanti iva tatra dadrishe. They all saw one nice event though, one nice change or stop though. Finally, they have arrived at this Tamasa Nadi, where it seemed like maybe it will stop Rama because his chariot cannot go through Tamasa Nadi. So they got a small hope that, oh, this Tamasa might stop Rama. So Raghavam Varayanti Iva Tamasa Tatra Dadrishi. The Tamasa Nadi was seen by these crying scholars with a hope that it might stop Rama. Tatas sumantropi rathat vimuchya
ततः सुमन्त्रो रथाद् विमुच्य
Shrantan Hayansam Parivartya Shighram
श्रान्तान् हयान् सम्परिवर्त्य शीघ्रम्
Pitodakan Stoya Pariplutangan
पीतोदकां स्तूय परिप्लुताङ्गान्
Acharayadvai Tamasa Vidure.
अचारयत्वै तमसा विदूरे.
Uttamam Lavanyaji. So Tataha, after that, because they have reached there, Sumantraha api Rathat Shrantan Hayan Vimuchya. Then Sumantra also thought, okay, we have come a long way. Now anyway, there is this river stopping us here. So Shrantan, tired horses, Hayan, by Vimuchya, Rathat Vimuchya, by releasing them from the chariot, the tired horses, by releasing the tired horses from the chariot, Shighram Samparivartya, by taking them around there, Pitodakan, by having them drink water from the Tamasa Nadi, Pita Udakan, Toya Pariplutangan, by giving them a little bath, by having them go into the river and getting themselves wet and somewhat cool themselves down. Tamasa Avidure Acharayatavai. Sumantra, not away from the Tamasa Nadi, that means nearby Tamasa Nadi, he was sort of wandering them and he was moving around there. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद् रामायणे
Valmikiye
वाल्मीकि
Adikavye
आदिकाव्ये
Ayodhya Kande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
Panchachatvarimshas Sargah.
पञ्चचत्वारिंशत् सर्गः.
Even Lavanyaji Shantamantra.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे
सर्वे
सन्तु
सन्तु
निरामयाः,
निरामयाः,
सर्वे
सर्वे
भद्राणि
भद्राणि
पश्यन्तु,
पश्यन्तु
मा
मा
कश्चित्
कश्चित्
दुःखभाग्
दुःखभाग्
भवेत्.
भवेत्।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति
शान्ति
शान्तिः.
शान्तिः।
धन्यवादाः महोदय.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद भोगा महोदय।